Hey, princess, can you believe it's already been 3 months? We feel like we just started. We make a lovely couple, don't you think? Oh, man, your gold bikini is... Oh, what did I say? What did I say? Greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, your Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good. How you doing, ladies? Sometimes I crack myself up. Hey, we are here on Jabba. It's 3 months. So this is officially the 3-month anniversary of starting the Jabba free-to-play Rush account. And where do we sit at 3 months? We're going to show that. More importantly, I'm going to make some predictions. I'm kind of seeing how things are shaping up, where we're sitting as far as the account developing, when I'm going to start reaching some of these character requirements. I'm going to make predictions on a lot of character requirements, not all of them, but a bunch. We're going to talk about how long it's going to take me to relic all these characters, and when I think we're going to get to Jabba the Hutt, unlocked, free to play in 2023, 2024. Anyway, we're going to talk about that, but first, I got a really good question today on Discord. Thad popped in with a good question. Nooch Too Good. You're killing it. Well, it's just... Ooh, you know, I am. Anyway, I've watched every Jabba Rush video, and I'm not sure I found the answer. Hoping you can expand for us, free to play, following along. Did you only refresh Cantina energy in the beginning? Was it purely to rush 7-star for raids, or because you wouldn't get through Soldier, Spy, and KRU nodes by the time you hit 78? You always say the floor is 400 crystals. Why is that? Now, here's what this question is all about. At the beginning of the game, I did a bunch of refreshes on Cantina energy. Gotta move this over. Hold on a second. In order to unlock Geo Soldier, you know, I'm farming my Geos, as fast as humanly possible to 7 stars. Because as soon as I get into 7 stars, I can participate in the raids with my guild. And I gotta participate in raids to get the gear. Now, as it turns out, my guild is doing 6-star Heroic Sith raid. There it is right there, my rewards. This is for the 6-star Heroic... 6-star, I guess it's not heroic. 6-star Sith Triumvirate Raid, that's the crate I'm getting 6 times a month, something like that. You know, we've only got 39 members right now, so I'm kind of getting that early game guild feel, that semi-casual early game guild feel now, and I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, so I spent a bunch of energy. I made sure, and I was spending refreshes in Cantina energy. You get a lot of extra crystals early because you just level quickly. You get a bunch of achievements. You unlock a bunch of crystals. And so I use crystals early to unlock Geo Soldier as fast as possible. Then I kind of set a floor of 400 crystals. Now, why do I say that? Because right now I have 2,141. What am I saving for? What am I waiting for? Did I use it to get KRU? Honestly, guys, there's just kind of a feel to it. There's just kind of a feel for how your roster is progressing. Should you use crystals for Cantina energy? I will tell you, generally speaking, I have only really done refreshes in my light and dark side battles. I haven't done a lot of refreshes in ships, nor in mods, nor in Cantina energy. I've not done a lot of refreshes there. I've actually been saving my crystals pretty heavily for Cantina battles, because when I get to level 83, I'm level 82 right now, I'll show you that in a second. When I get to level 83 here in the next week, I'm going to unlock Geo Brute Alpha. And Geo Brute Alpha is a really super important character to have on your roster when you get to the first round of Grand Arena. The first, you know, Carbonite rounds, you know, Carbonite 5 through 1. Geo Brute Alpha and that full Geo team are a great defensive team. They kind of fade after Carbonite, but if I can get through Carbonite with them on defense, hey, the more the merrier for me. So I'm saving until I get to this tier, level 83, and I can unlock Geo Brute Alpha as fast as possible by refreshing those Cantina nodes as many times as possible with my 2,000 energy. Now, I've got other Cantina farms to do as well. You know, right now I'm farming your gal Aura Singh. I also need to do Chrysanthemum in here. I need to do Cholo, Captain Han Solo in here. There's a lot. I need to do Chirpa's in here somewhere. I got to do him. So there are plenty of other. I don't know where Chirpa is. He's in here somewhere. Don't have to do Papalu. I did him in the guild event. And anyway, you guys have seen it. I got some other Cantina farms to do, but I want to get that Geo Brute Alpha done because it's going to help me early in Grand Arena, and that's where I'm going to get my crystal intake to become even bigger. So spending crystals on refreshing Cantina to get the Geobird Alpha done is going to be a big deal for my early Grand Arena roster. So it's kind of by feel. If you got to get some ships done, you can either do TIE Fighter and TIE Fighter Pilot, or you can do Kylo Ren Unmasked and the TIE Silencer. You see here, this is one node for Kylo Ren Unmasked and TIE Silencer here, or TIE Fighter I think is in this one, number 4. Yeah, there it is. TIE Fighter Pilot and the TIE Fighter here in 4B. So you can use refreshes for that to make sure you're ready for level 78. Why do I set 400 as my base level? You always want to have some crystals on hand in case something pops up that you need to do. By the way, hey, I did do all my Cantina refreshes and I did several ship refreshes during double drops. I got a bunch of double drop material, got my wedge to 7 stars. I got that done then. So if double drops are there, save up for it, save some crystals, and pop them as well. So a little bit of feel, a little bit of what's out there. There you go. That's why I set 400 as a base floor, because I just don't want to be caught. I just don't want to be caught off guard and naked without any crystals in case something pops up that I want to spend some crystals on. Mostly on refreshes, though, as a free-to-play player. Mostly on refreshes as a free-to-play. In fact, all on refreshes as a free-to-play player, especially early. Now, let me pull up the week 12 update. This is last week's update. You can see all the way through there to week 12. We're going to start week 13 fresh with a new screen. But last week was level 81. Week 12 was level 81. And I got 2 levels last week, double drops, Poggle. I got a bunch of characters to 7-star capable. Well, this week at week 13, oh, that's predictions. No, too early. Week 13, I've reached level 82. I got my 7-star R2-D2. If you guys joined the stream a couple of days ago, you got to see that. I don't think I actually paid the crystals to get him 7 stars yet, did I? Let's take a look here. But I did unlock him. Oh yeah, I did. I took him to 7 stars. Here's my 7-star R2-D2 needed for Commander Luke Skywalker. And I got my 7-star General Veers, which is why I got my 7-star R2, because you need 5 Imperial characters to go get R2 at 7 stars. 1 Tarkin Veers, Gideon Trooper, Dark Trooper, and Colonel Stark. Let's go and take Colonel Stark to level 82. So those are my 5 7-star Imperials. I got him unlocked. You can go watch the stream. It's fine. But there's my R2 done. Now I'm ready for CLS. I've got all the characters unlocked for CLS. Now I just got to spend a bunch of credits on them. But that'll come as I move forward here. I got to kind of pivot over, get that done. I'd like to get CLS unlocked in time for a Grand Arena as well. We'll see. Now, what else is going on? I got the question. Okay, let's get into it. Predictions. So I've been looking at what's going on with the account, guys. And I have to relic 22 characters. I have to relic 22 characters on this account. That includes the Jedi Knight Luke journey. Inside the Jedi Knight Luke journey is the Millennium Falcon, Chewbacca, 3PO, and R2, who's already done. Not at the relic levels I'm getting him out, but he's already done. So inside that journey are those characters that I need to get Jedi Knight Luke. It's not R2, it's 3PO. Sorry. What is it? Millennium Falcon, CLS. It's Millennium Falcon, CLS, Chewbacca, 3PO. I know what I'm doing, trust me. Anyway, I need 22 relic characters. I'm going to show you all of those. We're going to go over the order in which I'm going to relic them. But here you see my guild activity currency, my raid currency, my tier 1 currency right there. And I'm going to also show you I'm in territory battles right now. And this isn't going to work because I got to go. I don't like this now. To take a look at this currency, I got to go here. I got to enter. I got to look at rewards. You know, I'm getting somewhere in the range of like 5,000 get 1 currency right now in territory battles, okay? So when we look at that, and I look at farming Wampa, who I'm farming right now, I've got him at 75, at 75 out of 85 shards. So I'm farming Wampa right here in this shop. That's not the right shop. This is the right shop. I'm farming Wampa right here in this shop at the Guild Activity Store. And I'm going to take her right here up to 80 out of 85. Then we pop over to the Guild Event Store, and I don't have enough to level her up there. So I added up all this currency, and I figure I can hit my Wampa here. I wrote it down. In about 2 weeks, I'll have Wampa to 7 stars. So I should have Wampa at 7 stars with my raid currency and also my territory battle get 1 currency, 7 stars in 2 weeks. That's important. I want to get her ready to go for Grand Arena, and let's talk about that for a second. So I'll need a Zeta and an Omicron to get her ready for Grand Arena. So if we look at my Omicrons here, every time I get a galactic challenge, you want to get to these crates, because in the crates you get 1 Omicron, right? You can only do that early. I'm not getting 2 Omicrons ever, but I got 13. I'll have 14 once this one expires here in, when does it expire? 1 day and 5 hours. So I'll be 14 Omicrons. I'll be able to, excuse me, I'll be able to apply 1 Omicron before I get to my first level of Grand Arena. Who's that Omicron going on? It's going on Wampa. I'm gonna apply a Zeta to Wampa once I get her up there, and then I'm also gonna apply an Omicron to make Wampa. You guys have watched, if you're watching me play Grand Arena on, how loud? Oh, that's really loud. Sorry about that. Lots of adjustments here as we go forward. You guys have watched me play Wampa on my other 2 accounts as I play Grand Arena. She's a monster. She's a Grand Arena beast. She's a team on her own. She kills Sith Eternal Emperor. She is a machine. So I'm going to get her Omicron on her before I get to my first round of Grand Arena. That's my first priority. So I wonder, you know, my first Zeta now I could say is Wampa instead of Darth Vader. Darth Vader Merciless Massacre will be my second Zeta on this account. But let's talk about it. Here we go. Here are my predictions. I've got predictions. I have predictions for where we're going with this account. Right now, I think I'm at week 13 right now. Week 15, I'll be at level 84. I'll hit my 7-star Wampa, okay? Week 16, I'll hit level 85. Grand Arena will open to me, and I think I'll have CLS unlocked by week 16. I won't have a great CLS team or anything, but I will have CLS unlocked. I believe 5 weeks later, by week 21, I'll be able to get Chewbacca unlocked with my bounty hunters. Let's take a look at those bounty hunters before we go any further here. Those bounty hunters I'm looking at are, let's see here. I'm looking at this top row here: Boba Fett, Cad Bane, Aura Singh, Fennec Shan, Jango Fett. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I've never used this team before. I don't know why, if I get them geared up enough, I can't do the Chewbacca event. I'm not starring up Mando right now. I got other stuff to farm. So let's have some fun. We'll use these 5 bounty hunters across the top, and we will go, and maybe even Greedo. I can get Greedo at 7 stars right now. So we'll use those guys. I think I'll be able to get Chewbacca unlocked at 7 stars on week 21. On week 22, I think I'll be able to get to C-3PO. Let's go take a look at my Ewoks right now. If you look at my Ewoks, Ewok Elder, Logray, and Paplu are already 7 stars. I need to get my Chirpa up. See there, Chirpa's at 44 out of 50. That, as I said earlier, is going to be a Cantina farm for me. That's in 5D right there. So I'll be farming him once I finish my Geobreed Alpha, and I guess Aura Singh, because I want to get Chewbacca first. I'll flip over and do Chirpa so I can get ready for 3PO. And I'm already farming Wicket Shards every day, and I kind of did that calendar based on how soon. I actually did it on how soon, because Wicket's going to be my longest farm. Whenever I get him to 7 stars, get these guys to gear 11, get some decent mods on them, I'll be able to unlock 3PO. So join me here for that journey. Again, that'll be like the 5th or 6th time I've done the 3PO journey on this channel. Level 28, I think I'll be able to get to 7-star Hermit Yoda. Now that is again with my raid currency and my get 1 currency. That's the same currency I'm using for Wampa will be used for Hermit Yoda after I finish Wampa. So as soon as I finish Wampa at 185 shards, 7 stars, I'll flip over and start doing Hermit Yoda with that currency after that. And then when I finish that, I'll go over to Rebel Officer Leia Organa. Now she's gonna take a little bit longer. You can see I've got her down there at week 35. That's gonna be week 28, Hermit Yoda. I'm getting some Rebel Officer Leia Organa shards in territory battles right now because my guild is doing Hoth territory battles. So I plan on getting her unlocked at week 35. In between, around week 30, we'll get Millennium Falcon unlocked, and we'll get the Outrider to 7 stars because we get all our bounty hunter ships. So we're looking here at week 35. By week 35, I should have every character that I need to unlock Jedi Knight Luke and to unlock Jabba. They should all be at least at 7 stars. They won't all be geared. I'm not going to get this done in 35 weeks, but they should all at least be at 7 stars by week 35. We'll come back and check in with these predictions as we go along. I didn't add anything in here like Jedi Knight Luke predictions because, I mean, as soon as I get all these characters relicked, I'll get Jedi Knight Luke. But when am I going to get that done? I don't know yet. My guess is probably somewhere between week 37 and 40. I'll be able to get Jedi Knight Luke. Excuse me, I said Jedi Knight Luke. And then, guys, I'm getting to Jabba before 52 weeks. We're going to get Jabba in under a year. We're going to get Jabba in under 1 year. Now, why am I so confident in this? Let's talk about something else. I got lots of fun graphics for you guys today. Where is it here? There it is. Okay, I pulled this up. Man, this is old school stuff. I pulled this up off of an old thumbnail on YouTube from when I farmed Supreme Leader Kylo Ren free to play back when I first started my free to play account back in December 2021. And here are the time frames. Now, this is back then. Relics right now, except for, I got to get a lot of Kyrotech. There's more Kyrotechs required for Jabba than there are for SLKR. So that's kind of the trade-offs here we got to really think about, okay? There's a lot. It's more like 2,000 Kyrotechs I need for Jabba, and I only needed like 1,400 for, so something like that. So we'll see how that works out. But I relicked KRU in 130 days, 129 days, Fox in 172, Sith Trooper 180, etc., etc., etc. So I need 22 characters here. That is 3, 6, 9. That's 12. That's just half. And I got to that in 251 days. But I think the farming is better now. You're getting more gear. I can farm specifically for the gear that I want to get with that currency. So we're gonna have to see how this works out over time. It looks a little bit daunting there. Like, if I can only get 12 characters relic in 251 days, how the heck do I get 22 characters relic with extra Kyrotechs within a year? I don't know, but we're gonna find out together. That's the whole purpose of this account, is to find out together how long we can take to farm Jabba the Hutt free to play. I still think we can do it under a year. I think this is old. I think now that we can farm specifically with this currency that we get, once I finish Hermit Yoda and Rebel Officer Leia Organa, I can start using this Mark II currency to farm all this extra gear here, all this extra relic gear. And yeah, I used to get that previously from Raids 2, but now I can farm exactly the gear I want. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how this goes going forward. But I still think I can do it under a year. Now, final little bit of fun for the video here. I'm going to show you the order of characters I'm going to relic on my path. Now, I don't know the dates, but this is the order of characters I'm going to relic on the account as we move forward and go to Jabba the Hutt. I'm starting off with Wampa. Wampa's going to be my first relic, getting ready for Grand Arena. She's going to crush Grand Arena like a monster. Darth Vader is next. He's also going to crush Grand Arena like a monster. Those early levels will fall victim to him. CLS is next, because then I can go to Han and I can go to Chewbacca, and I can get a mostly complete CLS team. I'll start farming Chewpio somewhere along the way, get Chewpio up to gear 11, gear 12. 3PO's next line, I'm going to have a big old CLS team that's going to do a lot of damage across all sorts of game nodes for me, and really, really good assault battles, territory war, territory battle, you name it, it's going to be there. Boba Fett is next in line, followed by Fennec Shand. Those guys are actually useful characters, bounty hunters I can use in Grand Arena and other game modes as well. Then we kind of do the turd farms. Lando, Captain Han Solo, and Rebel Officer Leia Organa. The turd farms. These characters don't really do anything anywhere unless I would farm Sanastaros, and then maybe, but I'm not going to farm Sanastaros. So it's just kind of a turd team, but I need them for Jedi Knight Luke, and I got to get him. Hermit Yoda, I can plug into a random Jedi team out there. Then we're going to relic when we get all those guys. I need all those guys for Jedi Knight Luke. When that's all done, Jedi Knight Luke is the next relic. He's going to transform my roster. He's the first, maybe the second, maybe the fourth. Who are the transformative characters? I think Wampa and Vader up front are pretty transformative in early Grand Arena. Then you're looking at that CLS team. That's transformative too. But Jedi Knight Luke with Hermit Yoda, that's going to be a stopper, my friends. I'll probably be in Bronzium by then. And if I put him on that front bottom wall, I'll bet he stops a bunch of people cold in Grand Arena. Then we're looking at our bounty hunters. Aura, Singh, Boosh, Leia, and Kersantin coming next with Skiff-Guard Lando. And finally, the last 5 relics. Now we're talking some turd burgers, my friend. Now Jawa, if I can get a Jawa team up, I don't see myself gear 12ing my Jawa, gearing 12, my 12 gearing. I don't see myself gearing up the rest of the Jawa team past gear 11 at max. And that's after I get all the Comanches done and everybody else. But maybe I will. And that could be an effective team out there. We'll see down the road. But and with a Relic Jawa on there, who knows? Maybe it'll hold and I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. Then we got then we have Greedo, Gamorrean Guard, and Mob Enforcer. I want to talk about this for a second. I see a lot of accounts that are going for Jabba. And because Gamorrean Guard and Mob Enforcer end up being easier gears and relics than other characters, they actually relic these characters first. It's just a gigantic mistake. It's a gigantic mistake. It slows down for sure. You are spending materials on those relics for Gamorrean Guard, Mob Enforcer, Greedo I see all the time, those 3 especially. You are spending gear, relic gear on those characters that could go toward any one of these other characters, and be better used. Even if you get the 3 Tuskens and you put an Omicron on me, throw in Grand Arena, that might be an effective team. I'm just saying. Greedo, Gamorrean Guard, Mob Enforcer, Jawa, and should... that actually made me a little lightheaded. Those should be your final. Don't relic them early, relic them last. I don't care how easy it is. They've got gear that will apply to all these other characters, and you're slowing down your farm by doing that. So that's the relic order. What we're gonna do is, over time, we'll come back to both my predictions. Let's pull those predictions up. I gotta actually have to move this up over this thing. We'll come back to my predictions over time as the account moves forward, and we'll come back to this relic order, and we'll see how my predictions held up, how my relic order held up. Am I really gonna be able to get Jabba in 12 months or less, you know, working in my guild? By the way, I'm super appreciative of my guild. I'm not trying to say bad things about my guild. I'm just saying if I was sitting in, I could get a spot in a much larger guild. You know, as a content creator, I'm very special. I'm a special. That's what my mom always tells me. You're a special person, Nooch. You're very special. You're a special kid. You're a special child. I heard that a lot in my life. Anyway, what am I saying? If I was in one of my higher level guild, which I could get into, I would certainly get a lot more gear and everything, but I want to do this more at your guys' experience and what you guys are experiencing with guilds. People yell at me when I do that. I'm like, you're in a high guild, it's easy, bro. It's not easy. I mean, nothing's easy. But if we take a look at my guild right now, let's go ahead and pop this off of here. My guild right now is Oldoran, sitting at 39 out of 50. Hey, if you're 1.5 million, come on in, we could use some help. Stream. This is also streamer privilege right here. I'm recruiting people. Reach out to Oldoran, look us up, join. Get in here. It's casual committed. That means it's a casual guild, but you know, you got to get your tickets every day. Get your 600 tickets, or sort of get your 600 tickets. We're doing about 1.5 raids every week, so we will see. We will see. Can I get Jabba? Guys, we're doing this. I don't care. I'm doing it. If I don't get it in a year, you can all yell at me and tell me I'm wrong, and that's fine, and I'll take it, but we're doing this in a year. We're getting it done. We're drinking from hoses. We're drinking from hoses. We're riding our bikes till 2 in the morning, and Mom doesn't know where we are, and it doesn't matter. That's where we are, guys. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you next week for the 15-week update. But that's where we are, Jabba. These are my predictions. We'll see if they come true. Hey, have a great day. Talk to you soon. Always remember, Nooch too good.